What's up, my fellow Capricorns? It's AlexanderStarsT here. For those that are new to the channel, yes, that is my real name. And I didn't just make it up for the channel because I like astrology. But the reason that I made this channel was because I saw other tarot readers on here and they're quite confident, like you might be quite confident. I just wondered, did it, take you a while to become that connected and open with that person on the other side of the screen, or is it something you just naturally was good at? Because I had, social anxiety growing up, and being on camera is a bit like that. So, but they inspire me so much, and I've just started actually. Whilst I mentioned that, someone gave me a chat, and I learned how to do paid readings. So my email is in the description if you'd like a one-to-one with me. And I just want to, whilst I'm here also, is thank all the viewers and subscribers that I've got so far. But before we get going here, I just want to read a poem from a book that was written by a guy called Chase Hughes. It's called Phrase 7. It's from the front of the book. And I believe it sort of a tarot reader is like in between the worlds. They're like a mirror, right? And they stand in between. But this poem kind of emulates it for me, so I'll read it to you. The man who stands at gates of peace will never be known to any. His words the swords that he'd release in the name of spirit of many. To guard the lives I stand here now, to watch over sea and land, to persuade for peace, my solemn vow, in the mind I make my stand. These words I know and keep in shroud shall never see the light, till countries call and kings have bowed and peace has more than might. History will come to show what most will surely find. The start and end of what we know begins within the mind. So I thought that was like a really cool poem, and it kind of opened up my world for me. So what I do want to say about Capricorns is Pluto was in our sign for ages, so there's been a really heavy energy on us, and hopefully that cloud's been lifted a little bit. We've just got Venus is in our sign now, so romances could be blooming, or at least nice friendships and a bit of a lighter energy. I'm not saying it's going to stay that way, but that's the way it's been for Capricorns recently, which I'm sure will show in the cards. But we'll give them a quick shuffle here. Also, do you like my hourglass? I'll just get it, look. Quick turn. Pretty cool, isn't it? So I bought it the other day. Because apparently Capricorns, we like things that are of quality and taste. So doing one more here. Right, actually going to move this. So where you are right now is you've got a heavy burden on you. This could be the burden of living a different sort of life, being a bit of indifferent to people. Not indifferent, sorry, different. You've got a lot to carry right now, probably from the hangover from Pluto. You've got a lot to carry right now. I won't go into too much detail on this, but this is where you are. And because you know where you are. It's like, this is a Sagittarian card. It's like the other way you could represent this would be like you've been shot with an arrow and it's stuck in there a bit, and you want to get it out, and it's coming out, but it's taking a little while. So what's crossing you in December is the Ace of Wands, which is just a passion for life again, renewing. Like you've gone through hell, you've gone through a death, and it's just you didn't realize that your mind was the citadel, and you've always had the magic wand, but this is crossing you. This sort of can I not relax is crossing you at the moment. Undercutting you is the Queen of Cups. Somebody's playing with your emotions, manipulating you a bit. So if you're male, this will be a woman. It'd be like if I drew the Magician card for a woman. If you're female, this could be a friend that they're kind of emotionally gaslighting you because they're not disagreeing with you, they're just confusing you and being a bit ambiguous because this is what's coming from underneath. Or this could just be coming into your consciousness of your emotions because of Venus being in the sign. Could be you being more emotionally aware. But typically the trump cards are actual people, but they're not always actual people. So that's what the undercurrent is. Blessings from above over December. Going to be the Page of Wands in reverse. So I think this means that freedom from that ace. Sorry, this isn't an ace. It's Page of Wands. But I do believe that it's you. It's you knowing that you can move forward, but you move forward tentatively because you've been through a lot. Like these two lizards were chasing you in the negative reverse. The two lizards are chasing this man, but obviously in the top they're like fire sign, I think, salamanders, who would be like spiritual helpers, like familiars, but in this way they're kind of haunting you. But you've got the wand, and you go from one to another. It's like a transfer. You go from one to the other, and now you can step and you can keep going, but you're a bit shell shocked. But that's the blessing that's coming from above. In the immediate past, we have the Queen of Wands. There's been a lot of trickery. You know this. You felt this. I felt this. There's been a lot of trickery. This could actually be from women in your life. If you're a guy that sways more towards female friends, I think in those sorts of relationships, they can be quite harmonious, but sometimes there can be a resentment of a guy that's too feminine being around loads of women, or a woman that's too boyish being around loads of guys. There's still kind of that stigma a little bit, I think, maybe sometimes. But what I really think this is like a female figure has been manipulating you, and they are more powerful than you. So this is in the recent past. But that doesn't mean that it's going to turn out badly or good. It just means that you've had some powerful opposition, and the energy is feminine. So it could be a guy as well. It could be a guy. It could be a group. But that's the energy. It's trickery, trick or treat. We had Halloween, right? But it's been kind of like a house of illusions for you. It's been quite a nightmarish time for you recently, probably because of Pluto's force. In the near future, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a good sign because it's an earth card, but there's a shovel. I see this card as rock bottom. December is your rock bottom. It's where you die. Like, you could literally die, or it could just be spiritual death or some other kind of superficial kind of death. But the grave is dug. You know it, I know it. So it's just whether this is some kind of test or initiation. We have to wait and find out, because we've been manipulated this way and we can't avoid the shovel, you know? Because someone's either going to dig or they're going to whack you with it. But at least we can be calm, because I say we because I'm a Capricorn. We can be calm because at least it's an earth card, so it's not an energy that you will be unfamiliar with. You'll be familiar with the energy. It's a Taurus energy, so it's like you're going to butt heads with something and you're not going to be able to move past it. It's not like stuck like the hangman, but it's like someone's going to beat you to sense, like to change, which could cost you your life. This is life and death, this reading, but you know that because of the energy of Pluto. So what happens, we will see. Okay, what's in the environment that could help you is we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So the environment you're in, you can't get out of this. So you might as well just enjoy the rhythm of the boat going along calm waters. But you know that swords are coming towards you. You can see them. You know that it's happening. So just enjoy the trip for now. And you'll see whether those swords are real, metaphorical, imaginary. But the boat is traveling towards them, and you know that, and it's on your mind a lot. And you kind of want to stop rowing, but you can't stop rowing because life doesn't work like that. You have to keep going and rowing. Keep rowing and going. Keep going and rowing gently down the stream. So that's the environment. Your worst fears have been in your head over this past month for quite a long time, playing out different scenarios, trying to figure stuff out. It's been a complete hall of mirrors for you whilst Pluto has been in our sign. And it all looks dangerous. Every cup looks like it's full of poison. And your worst fear is that every cup is full of poison. So that is your worst fear. So, but December, let's see what the outcome is. The outcome is a sort of, it's in reverse. It's the Seven of Swords, which is kind of like being a turncoat, like take what you can and get out of there. But it's in reverse, so you might have to be sneaky about it, something. But it's not over yet, which is the good thing. But it's time to leave the circus at least. Like, reality is going to be in your face, whether you like it or not, by the end of the month. Reality is going to be in your face. And you have ideas, values, principles. These are your swords. You still have those. But you might not have much else by the end of December. You might not. It might be you have to go through a death because this is you like recovering from the rock bottom. This is like resurrection. But because in reverse, it's like, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be like, what are you willing to do to get there? So still a bit of dark energy around us, Capricorns, at the moment. I'm sorry I couldn't fluff up the reading for you, but, we've still got time. We're still alive. We'll focus on gratitude, because how different would it be if the same thing started happening now, and it would change things if it really didn't. And you can like and subscribe to my channel, and I'm always here for you. I'm going to make regular videos, and I really appreciate everyone that's been doing that, liking, subscribing to my channel. And it's been I enjoyed this reading. It's been insightful, obviously being a Capricorn. But if you'd like a personal reading with me, I'll leave the email down below in the description. And have a good December, and have a good Christmas. Take care of yourself.